Hey guys, it's YOU WACK, and I have every single skin and item that you can get from a loot box in Overwatch. I've been playing Overwatch for about 4 years now, and I've also opened up a lot of loot boxes, some of which I got from leveling up, and a lot of which that I got by buying every single time there's an Overwatch event. Hi, my name is YOU WACK, and I'm addicted to loot boxes.
Hi, YOU WACK.
Where did that come from? Oh yeah, I'm also addicted to crap. So yeah, with every single hero, I have all of their skins, victory poses, voice lines, you name it. With the exception of a few achievement sprays and gold guns, because I actually gotta complete the achievements for those specific heroes, and I gotta go through more pain and torture through competitive to get the gold guns. I don't really wanna do that, but that's why my hero gallery isn't 100% complete, but all of the loot box items are completed. So sorry e-girls if you only date people that have completed hero galleries. And that's why I really wanted to make this video showcasing what actually happens when you get every single item in Overwatch. I get duplicates every single time I open a loot box. I mean, what did you really expect? But that's actually not the only thing that happens when you do get every single item in Overwatch. Because what if I were to tell you that now that I do have every single item, it almost guarantees that I get every single future event legendary skin at a consistent rate. Blizzard promises specific rates every time you open a loot box. And today, I want to put that to the test. I want to open loot boxes and see if Blizzard is cheating us. Because now that I have every single item in Overwatch, I should get that consistent rate because I'm not due for any kind of item. Since I have every single skin and item in the game, well, it just has to give me random duplicates at the consistent promoted rate. To begin this journey, I had to open some loot boxes. So 200 should be good. I opened a loot box from all 6 Overwatch events, along with 96 regular loot boxes that I just got by simply leveling up in the game. And while most people would nip at the heels to open even half of these loot boxes, for me, it wasn't a very exciting process to go through because I had to open 200 loot boxes and get items that I mainly already have, except when I get to the last 10 Winter Wonderland loot boxes. This is something that not a lot of people surprisingly know about, but once you acquire a loot box, whether it's by leveling up or buying it, whenever you got that loot box, the items within them are locked in from that specific time period. So these are 2019 Winter Wonderland loot boxes, but just because I'm opening them during the 2020 Winter Wonderland event, that does not mean I'm gonna get 2020 items. That's why for the beginning part of the winter loot boxes, I was only getting duplicates up until the final 10, where then I started to get brand new items because those were 2020 Winter Wonderland loot boxes. That's when I started to get brand new items and not duplicates every single time. Now before opening these loot boxes, I did just outright buy the 2020 Winter Legendary skins because I want to make my top 5 video, but if I were just to open 25 loot boxes, I basically would have gotten every single legendary skin from this event. And for me, that's almost a guarantee, all because of the drop rates that Blizzard set for their loot boxes. They say between 5 and 6 loot boxes, you're gonna get a legendary item. Now, whether that's an event legendary skin or a regular legendary skin, that's up in the air and what makes loot boxes so exciting up until you have every single skin and item. Because let's say for the up and coming Lunar New Year event and there's 5 legendary skins for that specific event, if I were just to simply open 25 loot boxes, I would get every single legendary skin from that event because I have no other legendary skins that are due. Those are the only ones that I don't have, so Blizzard's coding allows me to get those legendary skins almost at a guaranteed rate. And that definitely shows in the data that I collected because after opening 200 loot boxes, I got a total of 16 legendary items. Now that's not a perfect like 15 legendary items that Blizzard promotes with the 7.5% drop rate. I got a little bit lucky with the 2 extra ones, but that just goes to show that I'm not really getting cheated when it comes to the legendary items. If anything, I'm cheating Blizzard. Oh yeah, did I forget to mention that I measured every single loot box that I opened and recorded all the items that I got? I went through all 200 loot boxes and put down what item I did get. Now there's a total of 12 items that you can get, which is a rare skin, an epic skin, a legendary skin, an emote, a victory pose, a voice voice line, a spray, a highlight intro, a player icon, and the 50, 150, and 500 credits. But you wanna know what the most interesting thing was that I found when collecting the data for all these loot boxes? A lot of people would assume that legendary skins are the least dropped item when opening a loot box, when in fact, it's actually the third lowest item that are dropped. The second lowest items that are dropped are emotes, and the first lowest are epic skins. You're more likely to get a legendary skin from your loot box than you would be an epic skin. Now that's probably due to the fact that legendary skins along with 500 credits are the only legendary items that you can get, where epic skins are also an epic item alongside emotes, highlight intros, and the 150 credits, so that's probably why there's a lower drop rate for epic skins. But next time you open a loot box and you get an epic skin, just realize that that's actually rarer than a legendary skin. And the rest of the drop percentages at the top of the screen, where technically I lied, 500 credits is the rarest drop in a loot box, but that's not really an item that you can use in game, so I didn't count that. But the thing I found the funniest was that you have a 134% chance for a spray, meaning that you're basically guaranteed a spray every loot box, but you're also almost guaranteed a third of the time a second spray. It's like, no wonder I keep thinking that these loot boxes suck. I'm getting so many freaking sprays. But something that I realized when collecting the data is that specific loot boxes favor specific items. Like the anniversary event heavily favors emotes because every single hero has a dance emo, whereas regular loot boxes heavily favor sprays because every single hero has about like 20 sprays. So I want to measure the likeliness of specific items for the event and regular loot boxes. But the unexpected conclusion that I found is that event loot boxes give you more valuable skins, voice lines, and player icons, whereas regular loot boxes give you more sprays and credits. But it's kind of funny because regular loot boxes, while it does give you more credits, you use those credits to buy the event skins because they not only cost more, but they're also limited time. You want to get them now. But speaking of credits, how much did I end up with after opening 200 loot boxes? Well, I started off the loot box opening session with 990 credits and ended with 19,095 credits, giving me a total net of 18,105 credits, almost averaging 95.3 credits per loot box. So if Overwatch currency was real currency, the United States dollar would be a lot more valuable because every loot box cost about $1 or so. And the last and final thing that I want to measure were the drop rates that Blizzard promotes for their loot boxes compared to the drop rates that I actually got in my experience of opening 200 loot boxes, which is a big sample size. For common items, which are the white sprays and player icons, I got a 98.75% chance to get that. For rare items, which are blue, I had a 114% chance, which almost guarantees me a blue item every time I open a loot box. For epic items, which are just the purple ones, I had a 24.5% chance to get that. And then legendary items, I had an 8% chance, which, I mean, it's even better than the rates that Blizzard promises. I don't know how that worked out. I don't think I got my numbers right, but I got multiple rare items, and I even had some instances where I had multiple epic items, so I'm sure that's how the numbers kind of got fudged up. But yeah, Blizzard really isn't cheating you when it comes to opening loot boxes. I know it might seem like it, especially if you're on like your 10th loot box and you've got every single voice line spray and no legendary skins, but just know that statistics aren't always perfect. Eventually, you might get 2 legendary items in loot boxes. I remember one time I got 3 legendary items in a loot box, and it's all because, well, it was a more likely chance just built up to give me legendary items. And sure enough, they gave me some legendary items. So that's basically what happens after you get every single skin and item in Overwatch, is that the statistics that Blizzard promises is almost guaranteed to the T. This was actually a fun video to make. In case you guys don't know something about me, I absolutely love math. I love statistics. And even though I know most people watching this is probably absolutely bored to death, this is just something that I'm sure can open up your eyes a little bit to, 1, enjoy math, but 2, also see how loot boxes work in Overwatch. And hopefully one of those things happened today. But anyway, guys, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch videos to come, and bye.